Hi, my name is Becky Connolly, and I will be your instructor for your Math 1010 class. That's an online class this semester. I'm glad you're here, and I'm looking forward to helping you with math this semester, and I'm excited to get to know each of you. I'm making this video to show you around our Canvas course and to give you some tips on how to be successful in this class. So you'll see on the home page here, right at the top, are announcements, and these are important to read because this is the way that I will communicate with you in this online class. Since we don't get to meet in person all the time, the announcements will be here. So make sure you check those often. And there's already one there, so make sure you check it out. All right, then also on here, you can see that there is information about me, so you know how to get a hold of me. Best way is to use the Canvas inbox, and I have listed office hour times, but I am also available by appointment. Just message me and we can set something up on a time that works for both of us, and you can either come to my office or we can do it via Zoom. The other important thing on the home page is this calendar. Make sure that you are watching all of the due dates for here. Notice that it shows you when the exams are, when quizzes are due, when the projects are due. And the stuff in black here are the things that you should be doing on that day. All right, so like on the 21st here, all right, you should be learning about equations of lines on that day. So that's just to help keep you on track so you don't get behind, because when you get behind in a math class, especially an online math class, it's so hard to get caught up. So make sure you stay caught up, or maybe even try and work a little ahead if the first stuff seems familiar for you. All right, other things that I want to show you. Let's go into modules. There's a few things here that I want to make sure that you see. Please make sure that you go in and read through the things that need read and do the assignments that are there as well. So this is a place where you're going to introduce yourself, and we are going to be doing, getting together and working together. And so I want to make sure, and getting together, I mean via Zoom, but I want you to be able to get to know each other, because it just makes it so much better in a class when you know other people. And this one, the ethics of generative AI, is something that I'm just curious about with you. So please fill that out, and that's an assignment that I would like to have completed. It's not a math thing, but it's very interesting for me to see your thoughts there. And this practice submitting handwritten assignments as a PDF is a really important assignment to make sure that you finish and you know how to do. Because in this class, we are going to be uploading any of the written stuff as a PDF. So make sure that you know how to change like a photo to a PDF, and it tells you in there how to do it. Also, there's the orientation module, and so please read through the things that are on here as well. A lot of it is just for your information and for you to read through, although there is a little assignment here on Intro to Lumen, and it's just to make sure that you know how to put in the different things, different symbols and stuff like that, using the little toolbar and stuff. And if you've used Lumen before, then that will be a pretty easy assignment to get done. And then the next thing on here that I want you to complete, within the first week, is I want you to take this pretest and take it without any help, because this pretest is to help you know if you're placed in the right class. If you score really low on it, maybe you should go back to, and take 990 if you haven't taken 990. That would be a good class there. And if you choose not to do that and want to stay in the class, just know that there will be some catch-up things that you need to do, and you'll need to go through and make sure you understand how to do those questions that you missed on the pretest. And also, if you score really high on the pretest, maybe you're not placed correctly. Maybe you should be up a class. So anyway, it can give you a lot of good information, and it helps me to make sure that you're in the right place. Okay, other things in modules. So when you're working through your problems, you're going to go through, and there is a textbook, and that's what you see right here. So if I click on section 1.1, it takes us to the textbook here, and you can see that there are information for you. There's little try it's, so you can make sure that you're understanding it, and little examples as well that you can read through. Some of the sections also have videos embedded in them, which would be really good to go through also. And right up here, you'll see that I have lecture notes right at the top of each module. And that is to help you stay organized in keeping all the information that you need to know about this Math 1010 class. So there are things that you're going to be filling in. So let me click here and show you what I mean. Let me get down to a part where you're going to need to fill in. So you'll see that there will be some definitions and stuff. It's important to know what the math words mean, so you'll fill those in. And then there's also some practice problems that we're going to be doing. Now, some of these practice problems we'll be doing in our weekly Zoom sessions. And that first announcement that you saw up there is really important that you read through and click on that, because you're going to give me an idea of the best time that you can come to these weekly Zoom sessions. And students can be really successful if they can get more help in these online classes. And so if you can't come to them live, then you do need to watch the recording of it. And then you'll be able to kind of work through some of these problems on there. The ones that we don't go through, those you'll need to work out on your own just to give you some more practice. Okay? So that is what those lecture notes are, and hopefully you will find those really helpful to go through. Another thing in the modules, at the end of them, you'll see that there's going to be an online quiz and a written quiz. So this online quiz just looks like the homework on OHM. So if I click on here and I start it, you can see that, okay, it's, giving me a question here that I need to do. Let's see, let me find one here that is just a one answer, because I want to show you something here. So say that I get some questions wrong on this, and this wants an interval notation, so I need to write something that looks like interval notation, even though this is incorrect. I'm just trying to help you see something here. Okay, so I missed the question. So remember, this is on a quiz. Okay, and so I missed the question, but I have a chance to get it right by doing a similar question. All right, so on these online quizzes, I would like you to go back to your notes if you get it wrong, read through some examples that might help you understand this better, and then come back and do these the questions that you missed without looking at your notes now. That's going to help you the most in this class. And usually students, when they're struggling with exam scores, it's not because students don't know the information, like they learned it, but it's hard to retrieve it from your brain. So this will give you, help you if you study in the way that you take a test. Now, usually you wouldn't have any notes to look at. So for exams, you won't have any notes, but on quizzes, all right, try that first one on your own to see if you know how to do it. If not, go back to your notes, read through your notes, but then put the notes aside and then do the similar question. Okay, so just a little help there. And if I do this one and I get it right, then and then it will just mark it correct, fully correct on that question. All right, the other thing on here, let's see, the written quizzes is next. And under the written quizzes, I like giving written quizzes because I want to see your work and how you're working things out. Mathematics is a precise language, and so sometimes little things, trip students up. And so this is a way that I can give you individualized feedback. When you upload this, I will write on your quiz and give you feedback on whether it is correct or whether there's things that you need to work on. This can only be submitted once, so make sure you understand that and only do that. However, on this one, you can discuss the questions on the written quizzes with other students in this class. Okay, so I don't want you to use assistants outside, not tutors, not a roommate or something like that. I don't want you to use apps or resources on the internet, okay? Sometimes those apps become a real crutch for a lot of students, and so if you're trying to use those apps to complete your homework or to do quizzes, you're really just going to be shooting yourself in the foot because you're not going to be able to retrieve that information from your brain when it's time for the exam. So really try and follow the instructions that I give you there. All right, let's see. And then simple syllabus is something that I wanted to talk about. It is just where you'll find all, information about this course. So the stuff in the orientation module, and then there's also things here to read through. So make sure you go through all of that. All right, a couple of more things in the modules. You'll notice that there is going to be, after the first two modules, there is going to be the first exam. All right, now I will be doing a review session for this exam on Zoom, and again, I'll record that, so those that can't come can watch that recording back. However, the exams all need to be taken in the testing center. So make sure you carefully read through this testing center information on here. And if you live outside Salt Lake County, then you need to arrange for a proctor. So all tests in this class need to be proctored. And so you'll just click on here to figure out how you can find a proctor in your area. All right, let me see if there's anything else. I do want to also talk about projects. There are 2 projects that we'll be doing this semester. And let's see, I can find those clear at the bottom here. So under signature assignments, there's project 1 and project 2. So let me show you something here on project 1. So we're going to be doing a car comparison project, and it's kind of fun. We, compare hybrid cars with gas cars and try and figure out, when the hybrid car is going to become a better deal. So anyway, it is quite a fun project to work through. However, what I wanted to show you is that on a lot of assignments, there are rubrics, and these rubrics are here to help you know how I'm going to be grading the assignment. And it's really here to help you get 100% on the assignment. I want it to be clear, very transparent. How am I going to grade these? Where are you going to be getting the points? So make sure you are always reading through those rubrics when those are available. A very important thing. All right, another thing that I want to point out to you is this online tutoring. So when you go into online tutoring, they are not Salt Lake Community College tutors, but you can try and work with a tutor online, and you have 8 hours. I can't remember if it's per month or per semester, but if you run out of hours, you can let me know and I can get you more hours. I'll have to talk to somebody to do that, but that's not a problem. The nice thing about this is that it is 24 hours. So if you're up at 1 a.m. doing homework and you need some help, you can go here to get some help on it. All right. The STEM Center is also a great place. If you can go in person, there's a lot of good math tutors there, and also come and talk to me. I am a resource for you, so please make sure take advantage of that. Okay. All right, I think I've covered most of the stuff here for you, so please reach out to me if you have any questions. I am here to help you, and I don't know how to help you if you're not asking questions. So make sure that you're coming to see me, either my office hours, the Zoom meetings that we're going to be doing, and or message me in the Canvas inbox, and just so we can talk about how to help you be most successful in this class. All right, I hope you have a wonderful semester, and I look forward to working with you.